if you want to do anything, you have to have just certain habits. And that's all that it is. It's not personal. This is the really cool and empowering thing, in my opinion, is that it's not personal. You can just change your habits and get different results in any area of your life. It doesn't have to be a struggle, or it doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be anything. It just has to look like different habits and perhaps most likely a different lifestyle. With success, you need to have the right mindset. Mindset is absolutely everything. I believe that I can change these, or I believe that I can do this. And by the way, if you feel that you need a little bit of work on your mindset, then please check out my video from last week. That will help you immensely. If you are just now tuning in, check that one out first. Welcome to the Richmond Wellness Studio. Aubrey Eicher here. Welcome to you. It's good to see you today. And today I'm talking about habits. So last week talked about mindset. Mindset plus habits equals success, right? So this week we're talking about the plus habits, okay? So let's dive in. Number one, with success, you need to have the right mindset. Mindset is absolutely everything. If you don't come to whatever habits that you are currently doing to change them with a mindset of possibility, of opportunity, of positivity, of feeling like you have at least some sort of efficacy, right? I believe that I can change these, or I believe that I can do this. I understand that if you're coming from a place of saying, I am not really entirely sure if I can do something, but I'm willing to give it a try. We'll dive into a little bit of that later. So number one, you have to have the right mindset, okay? Number two, and by the way, if you feel that you need a little bit of work on your mindset, then please check out my video from last week, all right? That will help you immensely. If you are just now tuning in, check that one out first and then watch this one, okay? They are meant to be consecutive order, all right? Now, number two, you can do anything if you have the right habits, okay? Every single, profession, every single, type of area of success that you want to achieve in your life is going to take a set type of habits. This can look like anything. If you want to be a cyclist, what are you going to have to do? What do those habits look like? Well, you're going to have to get a bike, and you're going to have to get shoes. And you don't have to, but you know what I mean? Like, you are going to have to get a bike if you want to be a cyclist. That is the basic. You're going to have to get a helmet. I'm going to say that you have to get a helmet. All of those things. But here's the thing. Like, if you want to do anything, if you want to eat healthier, you're going to have to plan. You're going to have to change a few habits to be able to do that. There are specific habits that play into every piece of success that you want to see for your life. And here's the thing, you define the success for your life. You define what that is for you, okay? If you want to eat healthier, if you want to get up earlier in the morning, right? If you want to go to sleep earlier, if you want to get more sleep in general, if you want to, run a marathon, right? If you want to do anything, you have to have just certain habits. And that's all that it is. It's not personal. This is the really cool and empowering thing, in my opinion, is that it's not personal. You can just change your habits and get different results in any area of your life. Like, it doesn't have to be a struggle, or it doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be anything. It just has to look like different habits and perhaps most likely a different lifestyle. Number three, current habits. Your current habits look like this. You've got a cue or a trigger, okay? Something happens, and then this triggers a routine, right? Or a habit, correct? And then that triggers a reward afterwards. We do everything for a reason, right? What is the reward that your current habits are giving you? Are you happy with that reward? Are you happy with that consequence? Are you happy with your variables? Okay, I would first challenge you to define what success is for you, what it is that you really want, and then go in and say, okay, what are the habits that are required for that, right? And how can I start to implement them in my life? And not overnight. You might be that kind of person who says, I can change it all overnight and I'm going to wake up tomorrow and do everything totally different. But in my experience, both personally and professionally with all my clients, it's been a process. It's not an all or nothing overnight kind of thing. Like we want it to be, yes, I understand that. And it's great to have that energy. But at the same time, it's also a process. You are absolutely an evolving human being. You're going to be an evolving human being for the rest of your life on this planet. So how does that translate in terms of where you want to go? Okay? Don't feel like you need to do everything today. When you lay your head on the pillow tonight, that's going to feel like failure, right? So what's one thing that you're going to change today? What's one habit that you're going to change today? You've got a cue, you've got a routine or a habit, and you've got a reward. You've got a cue or a trigger, you've got a habit or a routine, and you've got a reward. Now, how do we change it? How do you take your current habits and change them? I am a big fan of replacement. Don't just take something away and say, oh, I'm not going to have dessert every day. Okay, what are you going to replace it with? Can you go for a walk instead? Is there something different? And it doesn't have to be in that same realm. It doesn't have to be food related if we're talking food. It can be in a different realm. Use everything and anything that you can to help you to change your habits. This can look like having appropriate rewards. Oh, good, I didn't have dessert all week. Let me go and buy that new outfit that I was going to get because that's going to make me feel like a champ. That's going to make me feel really good. Make them, particularly if it's food related, if it is, for that example, not having dessert, don't make it a dessert related reward. Use it a little bit differently, okay? If your goal is like weight loss or something like that. Next is accountability. Who in your circle of friends, family, influence can help you to stay accountable? Who can you tell your goals to and say, hey, I'm really working on this. I'm really excited about it. I just want you to hold me accountable. Hold me up to it. Let me know when I'm doing not good, Let me know when I'm doing wrong, that kind of a thing, okay? And by the way, praise me whenever I'm doing right because that is huge as well. Brian and I are getting a puppy this Sunday, so we're excited about that, really excited, and I'm a little bit nervous too, but I am looking up dog training techniques, okay? And by and far, the most effective training has been positive reinforcement and ignoring behaviors that you don't want to continue. So it's huge. Get that positive reinforcement. Tell your friends, family, accountability partner, whomever, that you want to hear whenever you're doing well, okay? Because that's huge. Finally, get a coach. That's super helpful to keep you accountable, to keep you on track, to keep you in the right mindset, okay? And to keep you in the right process, to help you to understand, hey, you know what? Let me take the guesswork out of this for you. Let me help you to realize you don't have to do it all today. And by the way, I'm going to reel you back in and make sure that you don't try and do it all today because I'm not trying to have you use up all of your energy with one day. Okay, so get a coach. Talk to someone who resonates with you. If that's me, I'd love to chat with you. Okay, health, fitness, wellness. I do coaching. I do one-on-one personal training, all of the above. So reach out to me if I can help you. However, otherwise, if you have somebody else in your life that you're like, you know what, I think that, please, can I work with you? Reach out to them. Make the decision today, okay? These are the types of things where when you say, I want to accomplish X, Y, Z, what is success for me? And by the way, I'm going to do a video on this very soon as well as a third part of this series as to defining what success is to you. Because here's the thing, everybody's going to have a different idea of what success is. All right, and it's really important that you sit down and you clarify what that is for you. What are your values? What is most important to you? What is success to you? Okay, so I will record that. I just decided it, so stay tuned. But yeah, get a coach, get somebody who will help you to define those things for you and to get you on the right mindset and to help you to produce the right habits that will take you towards that success, okay? And here's the thing too, I'm a big fan of saying every coach should be teaching that client or whomever how to fish, not just giving them a fish every time. Like, I've had many clients who, quote unquote, I would say, I don't have a better term for it right now, but graduated from what I was teaching. And it's beautiful and it's wonderful, and we still have friendships. You know, we still stay in touch. I check up on them every so often and I say, hey, how's it going? How are you? All that kind of stuff. But you know, it is a finite relationship. So enter that knowing that, you know, and finite might mean 1 year. It might mean 6 months. It might mean 10 years. You never know. So be open to that. And same thing with friendships. Okay. Little side note here too is, don't be hurt when you start making decisions for yourself and realize that some of the relationships in your life change, okay? Because you're changing, you're growing, you're evolving. This is how we grow. This is what we do, okay? We're not stagnant creatures. We're not static. We're always growing and changing, and we're bumping up against each other, and we're changing each other. Like, the people who are around you right now are most like you, right? The ones that you choose to be in your life. Maybe not coworkers or whatnot. It always depends. But the people who are around you, who you keep in your inner circle, they're there for a reason, and they are a reflection of who you are, okay? And if you start changing up who you are or what you're working towards, then that inner circle might change and morph, and they might stay around, they might not, they might fade away, they might get more distant, they might not, they might get closer. They might get more deeper and more powerful. So just be open to these changes, okay? That is a big thing as well. That goes back to mindset, right? Of just acceptance of change. Because if you start defining what success looks like to you and you start changing habits to get to that level of success for your life, then some other things will be affected as well. So be open to that change. One thing for you to do today, and I told you to do this in the last video, is identify one story that you're telling yourself that is not empowering or helpful. And number 2 is identify some type of habit that is not serving you towards whatever success is for you. Stay tuned. All right. I am going to be recording the video on defining success for you in your life. And also, Brian and I are looking to create a video as well soon. So stay tuned. We're probably going to be launching one next week. And we look forward to talking with you. Like this. Comment. If you liked this, please like it. Comment. Share with your friends. Share with the people that you care about. Let me know your comments and your thoughts. Continue the conversation with me. If I can be of help to you, reach out to me, okay? Send me a message, send me an email, check out my website, richmond-wellness.com. I look forward to connecting with you. Have a wonderful week.